The armed forces of Ukraine have destroyed another unit of mobilized Russians in the Luhansk region. The killed run into the hundreds. The commanders have simply abandoned their recruits on the front line. They had only assault rifles and one sapper shovel for several people.
The battle on the front line was going on for 3 days, according to the mobilized Russians. Our soldiers were holding on as best as they could. They did not sleep, did not eat. They were holding the defense for 3 days and did not run away, unlike their command.
In the video, you can see relatives of the mobilized men from the Voronezh region. They gathered near the building of the city prosecutor's office and appealed to the governor to help the surviving military.
The essence of our specific appeal: please help us rescue our mobilized fighters and get them off of the front line.
Sending to the front line without proper equipment, weapons and training is nothing new for the Russian military. The recruits of the 252nd Motorized Rifle Regiment left in the Luhansk region without communications, and commanders decided to independently retreat to the Ukrainian-Russian border. It turned out that the command simply lost them. According to the documents, the mobilized are still being trained in a military unit in Russia. Now those who retreated can face the charge of desertion.
On October the 28th, some of our servicemen left their camp, and after that, either colonel or a lieutenant colonel says, "Hey, come back here, you are deserters." And they answer him, "Where should we go back? We have no portable radio, no commander, no communications, nothing." So they just send them to the Rostov region at the Chertkova checkpoint on foot. They weren't even given food. Larisa Voropaeva, wife of the mobilized Konstantin Voropaev, in a commentary to Sever Reali.
The mobilized men from Tomsk have found themselves in a similar situation. In the Luhansk region, they came under mortar fire and retreated. For more than 2 weeks, they have been hiding in the woods. Their relatives appealed to Tatiana Solomatina, a State Duma deputy from the Tomsk region, for help. But she answered them that officers refused to work with deserters.
They were going like infantry. There was no military equipment. They had assault rifles, but seriously, they had to go with the assault rifles against tanks? Now they're on their own. They made a big tent out of theirs. They make campfires during the day to keep warm and extinguish them at night. Yelena Solodovnikova, mother of a mobilized from the Tomsk region, in a commentary to Radio Liberty.
Those who refuse to return to the front line are being held in custody by the Russians. For example, this is how conscious objectors were kept in the Luhansk region. This is how we sleep, how we eat. Everything is raw. Everything is like for homeless people. After this video got on the internet, the conscious objectors were transferred from this camp to another one.
My husband and 80 other men are sitting in the basement. They were stripped naked in order to take their phones away. One person miraculously kept his phone. They were beaten. The food is very bad. The Russian commanders forced them to go to the front line like cannon fodder, but the men refused. Everyone wrote a waiver. Wife of a conscript, in a commentary to the Astra Telegram channel.
The living conditions of those mobilized men at the training grounds is no better. Dissatisfied with rusty assault rifles, a lack of water, food and firewood for heating, recruits in Kazan came out to protest. The colonel came out to the participants of the rally. The mobilized demanded an explanation from him. Later, the officer was forced to leave under the whistle and insults. Reported by Pavel Stelmach, Valeria Nikipilova, UATV News.